Rough. So Cleveland will get first possession. Here are the 5 for the Cavaliers. They've got Kevin Durant, George out there with James. Then it's Victor Wembanyama, and it's O'Neal in at the 5. Now here is James. There's the triple. Rebounded by Pippen. Outside, SGA. Leonard outside. Here's the 3. Oh, and a great assist by SGA. That one goes in.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
George outside. SGA with a steal. Pass to Antetokounmpo. To the middle. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 6. Goes up on the wing. He gets it in there.
Yeah, total focus from Shea there. Ready to go off the feed.
George outside. That's tipped. Oh, and a fast break for the Spurs. Here's Chamberlain. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Boy, he is fundamentally sound. Tough cover.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to talk with San Antonio's head coach for a minute. We talked about Victor Wembanyama and what he wants to see from his team defensively. And he said, I want to see us knock him off balance a little bit. Be tough, physical. That's how you get into his head, and that's how you frustrate him. Expect to see a lot of defensive aggression against Wembanyama tonight. Back to you.
Okay, thanks, Allie. George against Antetokounmpo. George passes to Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. 6 to shoot. Over Leonard. Cleveland again missing.
He will not be happy with himself. Got a good look from mid-range there.
And here's Pippen. Back to SGA. Pulls up. And San Antonio getting another bucket right there.
He's starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game. Pass to Durant. Here's Wembanyama. Looking to win the run. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
There were questions about Wembanyama's strength coming into the league. No problem with the contact here.
Pippen, pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now here's Leonard, guarded by Durant. Leonard, good.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Now here's Durant. He's scoreless. It's James on the wing. Antetokounmpo covering. Soft touch off the glass.
Fighting through contact. Not easy trying to corral LeBron when he's focused on scoring. Good luck with that.
Pass to Leonard. Now SGA. 1:02 left in the first quarter here. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Pippen. The putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Huge putback. This guy plays with so much energy.
I don't know anybody that goes after the boards harder.
And night in and night out, that's what he provides.
Now here's Durant. James, good look. Here's O'Neal. And he jams it home with authority.
You know, even when you try to box out Shaq, he's still capable of grabbing the board. It's really just a hard, difficult matchup.
SGA passes to Pippen. Back to SGA. Gets some space and buries the jumper. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 points.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Wembanyama against Leonard. shoots. Wembanyama's shot is good. Wembanyama's got his second basket.
The defense kind of opened up for him, and he took full advantage.
Here's Antetokounmpo, and that's not gonna go. Misses at the buzzer. And so the San Antonio Spurs closing out the quarter with a 7-point lead. Getting lots of great looks, shooting it well. That's why they're up. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Spurs.
They've done a great job facilitating so far. So moving the rock and finding the open man, just great selfless basketball.
You know, another point I'd like to add is that they've had tremendous success early on converting turnovers and turning those into points.
All right, on the floor for Cleveland, getting going in the second. We've got LeBron James. Kevin Durant is out there with Victor Wembanyama. Then there's Paul George, and it's O'Neal in at the 5, roaming the paint.
Hey, we all know this. It's no secret. I mean, one of the areas of Wilt's game that's below average is free throw shooting.
Now here's George. Still no points. Wembanyama, pass to James. The strength of the king.
His overall size and strength really sets James apart from the rest of his peers when you think about his skill set inside.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. They set the screen. Fires the 3. O'Neal pulls it in. Cavaliers trail by 8. James outside. Screen by O'Neal. Left side Durant. And stolen by Antetokounmpo. Leonard on the wing. Check by James. Switch. Pippen outside. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot clock at 5. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. Cleveland calls timeout. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks a lot, Brian. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys, back to you.
He's taken over. Okay, Allie, good stuff. The Cavaliers trail by 8. We're about a minute and a half into the second quarter. Pass to Wembanyama. And the 3 off target. Leonard outside. And his first miss of the night. Now 2 of 3. Here's James. Here's O'Neal. And he battles for the ball. Gets the second chance bucket.
He's as dominant as any big that's ever played the game. Shaq is a problem in all capital letters and exclamation points.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
James passes to George. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. George has got his first 3 points of the game. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Pass to Chamberlain. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Over James. A good-looking shot from the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 8 points.
Sweet-looking jumper from the mid-range. I mean, Gilgeous-Alexander just making it look easy.
George, a screen on Antetokounmpo. Here's James. The rebound by Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
Oh, gritty defense, protecting the rim at all costs against a guy who has all sorts of ways to finish.
Pippen, three-pointer, no good.
He's got a nice feel for that crossover, but you still have to finish.
For three, George. Here's O'Neal. Rebound by San Antonio. They've led by as much as 10 to the inside. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
These are his first free throws of the game. Free throw drops for Leonard.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
And Leonard drops them both.
Two-part equation. You have to be aggressive enough to get to the line, then talented enough to sink them.
And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play. Here's Durant. Easy money for KD inside.
Nobody better at getting inside and finding good looks. KD rarely forces anything, and he usually gets the best shot available.
Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Counted from distance. SGA's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And he's coming off a huge performance, and his confidence couldn't be any higher. And his coach knows that, too.
Showing no signs of slowing or cooling down. They're going to ride him as far as he can take him.
Cleveland calls timeout. And so Durant will bring it up for Cleveland. It's a 10-point game. James against Antetokounmpo. Tries the hook. LeBron, a smooth operator inside.
So few players still even use the hook shot, but I think it's a tremendous weapon when you can master it and do it right.
Pass to Pippen. We've got 33 seconds left in the first half of basketball. SGA good.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Antetokounmpo up top. Covered by Wembanyama. From deep, Gilgeous-Alexander. And San Antonio hits again from deep.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
George. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. What a performance for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He has been the story for San Antonio. He put together 10 points in the quarter. We'll be right back with you shortly.
Please direct your attention to the center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drum roll. There is the shot.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it's been a runaway. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
They've got Giannis Antetokounmpo. He's out there with Kawhi Leonard. And it's Chamberlain in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Spurs. Here's Chamberlain. This is the most they've led, 13 points.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Chamberlain. Pass to Pippen. Antetokounmpo outside. San Antonio moving the ball around.
Clever, crafty defense. He saw that pass coming before it was even made.
James finds Durant. Outside O'Neal. Inside. Oh, too much length from Wemby.
Yeah, this is what everyone wants to see Wembanyama doing. Dominating on the inside.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Fires from deep. The Cavaliers pull it in. Down low. It's stolen by SGA. And there's the lob.
Taking flight. Scottie Pippen going upstairs.
Time called here. The Cavs decide to talk it over.
Cavaliers timeout.
And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Outside Durant. Back to George. Fires for 3. Knocks down the triple. George has got 6.
You've got to be alert to where George is out on that perimeter because that jumper of his has become dangerous.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Pippen. Back to SGA. Durant pulls it in.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Here's James. Look at LeBron with the strength to score through contact.
It's nice to see they're not settling for 3-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Pass to Pippen. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. Cavaliers trail by 8. James outside. Hey, shooting the ball well. He's 5 for 9 in the game.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Pass to Pippen. Oh, George with a steal. Now James. SGA covering. Now the Spurs moving it up the floor. Great hustle, Leonard.
You know, a little bit of contact will not bother Leonard at all. I mean, he's so strong as a player. It's part of the deal for him.
James passes to George. Leonard against Wembanyama. Pass to Durant. 5 to shoot. San Antonio with a rebound. Chamberlain's got 5 rebounds in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Leonard with a screen on Wembanyama. Here's SGA. SGA, what a finish.
Yeah, and Gilgeous-Alexander is a fighter, someone that challenges the defense and bullies his way through contact.
Pass to James. Puts up a three. Rebound by San Antonio. Chamberlain's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pippen, pass to SGA. Back to Pippen. Outside, SGA. The rebound by Victor Wembanyama. And so it's Wembanyama with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Their defense has only allowed 6 points in the second half. James passes to Durant. That one doesn't drop. Great D that time from Pippen. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Antetokounmpo. Oh, rejected by Wembanyama. With the teardrop. And it's in there. George has got 8 points.
PG-13, using that length inside.
Pippen outside. Pass to Antetokounmpo. Over Wembanyama. And that one comes up a bit short. And so the San Antonio Spurs finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So it's the Cavaliers now, trailing by 8, and Cleveland looking at who they've got to start the fourth. James is out there with George. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's O'Neal in at the center position, locking down the middle. From deep, Wembanyama. Chamberlain pulls it in. Chamberlain's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Pippen. Back to SGA. The Cavaliers pull it in.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
James, a screen on Leonard. Here's James, defended by Pippen. The kick to Durant. No good with the triple.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Back to Leonard. There's a screen. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. San Antonio needs to get off a shot. 20 feet out. Antetokounmpo can't connect.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Spurs lead by 8. Final quarter here, and we're just over a minute and a half through it. Against contact, Giannis stays strong.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Pass to James. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for San Antonio.
Really a great job in this one, forcing the issue defensively. Great quickness and discipline combined, making ball handlers very uncomfortable.
Yeah, another thing they did well, running the floor. They've kept the pace high and pulled away with their transition offense.
That free throw, good from James.
Look, the physicality has always stood out with LeBron. It's been obvious, but his basketball IQ is what makes him such a special player. I mean, he sees the game like very few ever have.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 out of 2 at the line. San Antonio leading by 9. Here's SGA. Pippen outside. And there's a pick. Oh, a gorgeous feed. He hammered it down.
Tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
The Cavaliers call timeout. You have to like what we're seeing from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
You know, that defense is helpless right now. I mean, he's got their number, and he knows it.
Chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I did get a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to the team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Good job there, Allie. Thanks. Now Wembanyama. There's the block.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
The Cavaliers trail by 11. James deciding where to go with it. Yes, sir! That one goes!
Hey, I really like what I'm seeing from LeBron here tonight, keeping it simple. He's going to the hot hand, which is him. That's pretty good.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. 1:44 left to play in the fourth quarter. Giannis throws it down.
You're not going to get stops against him unless you give an effort.
Priority and goal number one has to be tightening up the defense. They can't afford to give him open looks.
Outside, SGA. Antetokounmpo outside. Now Leonard. And no one in the vicinity.
Claw getting rid of it in a hurry. Nice quick release that time.
Cavaliers trail by 13. Oh, they pick off the pass. Pippen with it. Durant's there. Outside SGA. Now Antetokounmpo. Pippen outside. Shoots a three. Nope. And here are the Cavaliers now. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth. Cash!
Defense hovering around Shaq. Easy for him to find the open man in that situation.
I think a bucket here, Grant, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Pippen outside. Gilgeous-Alexander. Oh, it's off. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Durant.
Shaq, such a beast inside, which is why defenders elect to foul him there.
No debate there. He got hammered.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Shooting for Cleveland. Shaquille O'Neal. At the line for two.
He hits the first one, and that brings him within 10. so he gets them both. San Antonio with the W. Even early on in this game, they appeared happy to be playing at home.
And it makes a huge difference. Once they started to get into a groove, you never really felt like they wouldn't come out on top.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson, and we present the player of the game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
So the Lakers win the tip. A look at the San Antonio Spurs opening lineup. They've got LeBron James. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Durant. And it's Wembanyama in at the point. And the basket by Gilgeous-Alexander.
This is why SGA is a focal point of his offense, because of that ability to score.
Back to Wembanyama. Tried to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Well, I was able to speak with the Lakers head coach. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Back to you, Kevin.
And as always, Allie, great job. Thank you. Here's Abdul-Jabbar after the made shot from Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 5 on the clock. James has a two-pointer. It's rebounded by O'Neal.
Defense kind of rolled the dice there, and I'm a little surprised it ended up going their way with the miss.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Here's SGA. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Victor Wembanyama.
And Gilgeous-Alexander understands how to draw contact, especially when he's looking to score.
Gilgeous-Alexander.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
Both free throws good from SGA.
And what an advantage. You really feel like you can always trust him when he's at the line.
James, the pass to KD. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's James. Four on the shot clock. To stop the run, Antetokounmpo pulls it in. The Lakers with a quick start to this game. Outside, SGA. That falls. Nice speed that time from Jordan. SGA's got 9.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Yeah, they've locked in during this stretch. If they keep it up, their lead will only continue to grow.
Now, here is Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Chamberlain. Outside, KD. That shot missing. George with the defensive effort. Los Angeles leading by 9. To the inside. It's stolen by Abdul-Jabbar. James looking it over. There's 1:54 left here in the first quarter. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And that ends the struggle. You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, not the start that they wanted, but maybe that basket was all they needed to get into a little bit of a rhythm.
Now, here is George. Hasn't made one yet. On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander. James covering. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Spurs trail by 7. Pass to Chamberlain. 1:05 left to play in the first quarter. Abdul-Jabbar the screen. LeBron passes to Abdul-Jabbar. Shoots over O'Neal. And Abdul-Jabbar gets it to go.
And just look at the grace, the agility, versatility that Jabbar brings to the center position. Can beat you in so many ways.
Offensive rebound. No good from Shaq.
And give the defense credit. He was met at the rim.
KD on the wing. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to Chamberlain. Spurs working the ball around now. Lets it go from 14. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
A flat-out bulldog in the paint. Great job to follow his own shot there and get the basket.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to George. Rebounded by the Spurs. The deep three from Durant. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, guys, has been on display for the Los Angeles Lakers. He finishes with 9 points in the quarter. The D is having all sorts of problems with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Lakers here so far, guys.
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
On the court for San Antonio, they've got Wembanyama. Chamberlain is out there with Abdul-Jabbar. Then it's James. And it's KD in its small forward. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Calm and cool from distance. George really confident from beyond.
Now, here's Chamberlain. No scoring in this one. Abdul-Jabbar, a screen on Giannis. Not as good in the Los Angeles leads. Cut down to just 2 points on the bucket from Chamberlain.
But here's the problem. No one's got the strength to move Will off his spot, and no one has the height to challenge the shot at its point of release.
Now, here is George. SGA from outside gets the three-pointer to fall. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 12.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Thank you. Spurs talent evaluators first laid eyes on Victor Wembanyama when he was 15 years old, playing on a youth team in France. At that point, the franchise was enjoying its 22nd straight winning season, but the opportunity to just maybe draft a prospect like Wemby gave them the impetus to rebuild. Kevin?
Okay, Allie, we thank you for the report. Here's Leonard after the made shot from KD. Wembanyama with it. Abdul-Jabbar passes to KD. Wembanyama sets a screen for Durant. Using his length inside, Durant.
Inside, Durant's scoring instincts take over, helping him find a path to that difficult shot.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
You gotta blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. San Antonio trailing here. And their offense is really clicking right now.
Playing with a lot of energy and really taking it to the defense.
Pass to KD. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Antetokounmpo kicks to SGA. And here's George. Back to SGA. That falls. Nice feed that time from George. George has got 4 assists in the game. Spurs trail by 3. Durant the pass to James. Wembanyama, a screen on Leonard. Wembanyama outside. Abdul-Jabbar. And staying with the play, Abdul-Jabbar.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Now, here is George. Nice shot by SGA.
This is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Durant down low. Defended by George. That one's good. The Laker lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket from Durant. Pass to George. And a wide open look for SGA. Not this time.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Outside, KD. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him.
Yeah, this is a testament to how competitive Durant is. Able to score against physical defenders.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
A year ago, he had an 84% success rate on his foul shots, so he was a guy they were always happy to see at the line.
You love everything that KD gives you on both ends, and he's a 3-level, 2-way player. He's a quiet leader, but he leads by example.
Brings it! Kawhi! Kaboom!
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Pass to James. Leonard with the steal. Now Shaq. 1 second left. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Lakers ahead. They're up by 1. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
21.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look they wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's Durant with the ball. He'll bring it up for San Antonio. It's a 1-point game. Antetokounmpo is out there with Kawhi Leonard. Then there's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Shaquille O'Neal. And it's George in at the 2 guard. That's the Laker 5. Offensive rebound. Abdul-Jabbar kicks to James. 6 to shoot. For 3. O'Neal with the rebound.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not much you can do to try and push through it.
James absorbing hits on the drive.
And making it look easy. LeBron overwhelms the defense inside.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. George with the bounce pass. And it's SGA missing. The Spurs with the lead. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to KD. Chamberlain a screen. Here's the lob to the hoop. Stolen by O'Neal. Leonard dishes to O'Neal. Shaq bullies his way inside.
It's a tall challenge trying to contain Shaq, especially when he's operating close to the basket.
And here's Chamberlain. Pass to Durant. No good. He's now missed more than he's made. 4 for 9. Outside, Antetokounmpo. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Leonard. Outside for George. Off target with his 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here's KD for 3. Again, the miss by the Spurs. The Lakers leading. Antetokounmpo with the ball. Chamberlain picks him up. Pass to O'Neal. Over Abdul-Jabbar. O'Neal misses.
And you don't see that every day. Usually he'll convert when he gets that close to the rim.
Wembanyama finds Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's LeBron. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by O'Neal. O'Neal's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. SGA passes to George. And again, no good by the Lakers.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Here's Shaq. And misses it off the right side of the rim. So it's the Spurs now. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. And Wembanyama outside. Chamberlain, the pass to Durant. Clock at 6. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It falls for the 6th time in 7 tries this contest. That's 86%. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over James. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. KD passes to LeBron. To the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Rebounded by the Lakers. Pass to SGA. Here's George. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. George has got 6 points. And Wembanyama outside. Lets it fly from 18. It's hauled in by George. So it's the Lakers now. The lead is 2. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Gilgeous-Alexander muscles it in.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grind-it-out game.
And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Lakers lead by 4. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The 4th quarter is coming up next.
Come on, everyone.
3 quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. And here is Los Angeles now. 4-point game. On the floor for San Antonio starting the 4th quarter. Abdul-Jabbar is out there with Chamberlain. And it's Durant. Then there's Wembanyama. And it's James in at the shooting guard position. And so it's KD with it. He brings up the ball for the San Antonio Spurs. Here's Chamberlain. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. And they say it was last touched by Leonard.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
KD against George. Shot clock at 6. Count it, and the Laker lead has been cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Durant.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
and his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Now here's Shaq. Pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Rebounded by the Spurs. Chamberlain got his 7th rebound here tonight. Durant, the pass to Wembanyama. O'Neal against Abdul-Jabbar. LeBron right side. Great focus from LeBron. Hits it and still gets it to go.
Good work on the block. I like when LeBron gets aggressive this close to the rim.
And looks like the illegal pick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And you can tolerate gas like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
San Antonio trailing here. Oh, the rim with an easy read to Wembanyama.
Watch out. Wembanyama hammering that one home.
Outside Leonard. Beyond the arc. The three goes down.
I see the ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy, he lives for these moments.
Here's Wembanyama. LeBron going to work inside.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Here's George. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. No good there. And KD's got the ball here for the San Antonio Spurs. It's a one-point game. Now Abdul-Jabbar to take the lead, and the crafty layup. Good.
Unstoppable tonight, as he is most nights. Jabbar has all the offensive tools, but it also keeps to a strict fitness regimen that allows him to wear people down.
Here's Durant. Now Abdul-Jabbar. A smooth play inside by Abdul-Jabbar.
To me, the passing of Durant, that's what separates him from other superstars. KD's willing to move the ball.
Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
During that last break, I heard the Lakers coach as he addressed his team. He told his guys to up their aggressiveness on the defensive end, saying this game is all about who can get stops right now. I need you guys to bring some more energy on defense. That's how we'll get this win. Guys?
Terrific, Allie. We appreciate the report. Gilgeous-Alexander against LeBron. Here's George. O'Neal sets the screen for George. The three is off.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to tell him to ease up off the threes.
Now here's Abdul-Jabbar. And yeah, it's good.
Man, that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Here's George. Right side, Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's San Antonio. They're on a 14-3 run right now. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
Chamberlain with it. He's picked up by O'Neal. And that's an intentional foul.
Fourth personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Spurs. Wilt Chamberlain. 2 fouls.
It's the first, and that increases their lead to 6. And so he drops them both. It's a 7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
SGA.
And using the defender's aggression against him, Gilgeous-Alexander with a savvy move.
At the line for the Lakers, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. 2 shots.
First free throw is good, and that trims the lead to 6. Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. They've allowed just 7 points here in the fourth quarter.
Showing no hesitation and in a huge moment. Kawhi wants the ball when they need a bucket.
We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
It's good!
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
Timeout called the Lakers. There's 18 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And what's their best move at this point?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
Outside Leonard. Missed on the 3. And an intentional foul right there.
This personal foul. 13 foul. At the line for the Spurs, LeBron James.
Shooting 2.
2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And a tough break is his second attempt at the line. No good. Outside Leonard. Launches it. That does not go. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.